Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Play On Podcast with your hosts, Jerry and Jesse, with the special World Cup editions, because the World Cup is happening. But yeah, it's been an eventful week. There's some drama currently happening with the a France game, and yeah, we're just trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah, that looks like they're gonna wait. They were gonna wait out the storm, but it seems like it was gonna take too long because there's a couple passing storms going by. And yeah, as of what 6:52 p.m. Central Standard Time, they're warming up.
Yeah, they already have the people out. It looks like it's gonna start pretty soon, but we're just wondering how it's gonna line up because they're not playing two games at the same time, and pretty soon the Norway Senegal game is gonna start. So how's gonna how are people gonna watch?
Yeah, the people, the what is it called? The programming is gonna be messed up, and it's gonna be between one or the other. So I don't know. I know people are more interested in the Norway Senegal, so it's going to take viewership away from France. And I'm assuming the French people aren't too happy because what time is it over there right now? Probably like midnight, 1 a.m. So they are not too happy about
They're
um
about, I think like 5 hours ahead around there.
I think Spain is six
Six.
or six.
Well, London is 6, so Spain would probably be what, 7?
Yeah, so again, super late. They can't see their nation play. And then Mbappe scored a banger, but
Yeah, it's been like 2 in the morning right now.
and imagine you wait all this long and so for some reason Iraq turns it around and wins the game. And you just straight up stayed up all night just to watch France lose, which I doubt it's gonna happen. France has too much talent, but you never know with the champs.
Yeah, but also like we've seen this is a long break, so it just throws off the rhythm of the entire game. So it's basically a brand new game now. Like you got to figure it out. You got to get used to it because it's been what over an hour for this since the break happened. So it's gonna be really difficult to get back in it, especially because the adrenaline has worn off, and now you just have to get it back again. And it's just I wouldn't be surprised for it to be a completely different game.
Yeah, and it's a huge game for the group because it kind of determines who gets first place. Norway, if they win their match, then they have to come against France, and then they have that huge match against each other. So, well, any stumble from France in this game against Iraq, it's gonna be devastating.
Yeah,
But
but
Jesse thinks that FIFA's helping out Messi again.
oh, I don't think we all know Jerry. Jerry's over here being delusional again. You know, he
Yeah,
just he doesn't
FIFA
want to
told
admit it.
the FIFA told the Austria defense what is it defensive midfielder and center back to not pick up Messi on defense and let him roam. So
Well,
uh,
no, Jerry doesn't want to admit that for the first goal there was a foul in the build-up and how Argentina, basically the same thing, both cheaters.
you're crossing
Yeah,
your wires, dude.
no, it's just they both use the refs and they both have on their side. So as we all know, Argentina has a history of doing this, of cheating at World Cups and having go in their favor, and especially with Infantino being Messi's dad. The only time we've seen them show any emotion during this World Cup was when Messi scored and clapped. You know, besides ruining a perfect World Cup so far, he's also ruining the ozone with the amount of private jet he's doing to go to all these games.
He's gonna be in all of them, dude. He must be jet lagged. I don't know what probably running off of like either caffeine or something else because I don't know how he's doing it.
Well, I think he hit up Aweta for that special sauce.
Probably, I don't doubt it. But hey, man, haters gonna hate my goat's doing it at 38. I thought he was washed. Um,
Oh, he is. He just has to have the refs to help. Even with the penalty, he missed that too.
yeah, he missed it because then people would say that he's pesky, so he did it on purpose.
Yeah,
Got his
true.
goals on
Not
open play.
because yeah, because obviously he just has a horrible conversion rate that he can't even do it with penalties.
Exactly. So he can't be that pesky tagline went away off of that penalty.
I don't know
Ronaldo
about
fans
that.
brought it up again that Messi can't score penalties, and then yeah, that they just washed that narrative away.
Does it wash the narrative away? It just means he's bad at penalties and he requires more to do anything with them.
I mean, according to you guys, didn't he score a bunch of penalties last World Cup?
He did.
Converted all of them.
Did he? I can't remember. I just know the stat that he's what 4 of 7.
So he can't be called pussy. That narrative literally washes
How can you
away.
not be called it if
Jesse,
he's had
that
that many
narrative
World Cup?
washes away.
How does that narrative wash away? He had 5 penalties the last World Cup.
But according to you guys, he's pretty bad. So,
He is bad. But he also had a lot of penalties called in his favor. How does
so
that wash away the
people
narrative?
shouldn't be too worried if he gets a penalty.
How? No, because it's still unfair because it sets a team back.
He has a bigger chance of missing, right?
He has a good chance of missing, but he still has an unfair advantage.
It's like the free throw thing. This is a messy free throw, if anything, then he's bad at penalties, then just keep causing penalties on him. Okay.
Oh yeah, because the refs don't give out red cards and yellow cards and ruin the game and change the dynamic of the games. But sure, Jerry, just because your goat needs the help of refs, sure, Jerry.
I think Yurgo kind of needs help on refs right now. It looks like Portugal's self-imploding as well because there's been like a lot of team fighting. But again, it's a lot of speculation too, but it doesn't help that there are like people that like the players' camps, like their wives, brothers, sisters, and everyone's getting involved with everything. So yeah, it's not looking good for them. So they probably need the help right now. Tell them to slide the next referee a big old wad of cash.
Uh, I don't know. I think Argentina sold their whole GDP to be able to afford these refs.
They had to. This is what brings them glory, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Oh,
Did,
but go ahead.
I was gonna say, but yeah, dude, they won the Civil War with
Who is it?
Austria, Argentina.
Oh my God. I was seeing that on Twitter, but I was ignoring it as much as I could.
Yeah, I bet you tried.
But but other than that, we have the Norway Senegal. We went over that. We have Jordan Algeria. Um, I think Argentina already won the group, right? Because Jordan lost her game against. Did they lose against Austria?
Who?
Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Argentina won the group. Unless Jordan wins and then Jordan beats Argentina next game, then Jordan wins the group. So interesting scenario, but I doubt it will happen. So far good showing for Argentina. I still think they're pretty slow. Like
They are
when it
slow.
comes to wing play.
They are slow. Scaloni is still relying on the old guard. He hasn't given the like new players a chance. He's sticking with the players from the 22 World Cup because he still has Rodrigo de Paul playing as a winger.
Yeah.
It's crazy in 2026 to have Rodrigo Paul. He's not the same player he was 4 years ago. He has slowed down significantly, and I know what he used to bring is not what he does now.
Yeah, because it's interesting what he's playing. I think probably the fastest player out of everyone is Almada, like in the attacking force.
Hmm.
And even that he's not super fast and he's not consistent either with Atletico Madrid, but Scanoli really likes him and he starts him over what's his name, the Simeone.
Yeah.
I thought Simeone, obviously they're playing Lautaro over Julian Alvarez right now because Julian Alvarez is still recovering from his injury. So I
Hmm.
think once he does recover, Julian is starting. But I would have thought he would have started Messi, Julian, and it's Giovanni Simeone or
Uh,
Giuliano Simeone. I would have thought they restarted those three, especially just because Messi needs someone to run for him because Messi sprinting. I think he did a sprint the end of the game to get that foul, and that my boy looked gassed. But yeah,
yeah.
it's a very slow pacing and slow build up. Same thing. What's it called? Christian Romero. He got injured, so the old guard had to come in Otamendi.
Yeah, which again lowers the pace even.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting when they come across a very like elite team. Austria is good, but it's not like a France, you know?
Yeah, you could say they lack on the top end talent to do anything. They really lack, especially on the offensive end. They don't have like a danger man that could change the game. I know they have the young player Paul Warner there who is garnered some interest from other teams, but he's still not at the level or at his development where he could change significantly like the the game.
Yeah, definitely. So,
The game has started, Jerry.
oh, interesting. I'm expecting though, next game definitely. I think Scaloni is gonna rotate players, and he should. I definitely think Messi shouldn't start the next game. Just give him a whole week of rest. Why not? And we get him ready for knockout rounds. But yeah, I'm expecting rotational. I maybe like a. I'm definitely gonna think of Giuliano Simeone starting. I think Nico Pass is starting. Senesi, I think he might get some minutes because of the Romero injury.
Romano, yeah.
And then
That's-
again, same thing. You don't want like risk Otamendi just because you might need him in the knockouts.
Well, not even Otamendi, Martinez.
Oh, true, Lisandro. Oh, then again,
Yeah,
Lisandro never plays club football. He might boy gets like an ACL injury, but for what is it called? For international football, he's always there. He
yeah,
never
but
misses a game.
yeah, but I don't think you want to risk getting him injured because
Nah,
he
it's
is
fine.
injury prone.
It's United, dude. Like every time the season starts, this man picks up a ligament injury, and you think his career is over, but then international play comes up, and like you get the best Lisandro Martinez ever.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if he rotates both center backs just
Hmm.
to not risk it.
Definitely. Same thing with Medina. I think you're gonna rest him. He got a yellow card this match, so I think it's two yellows, and
This
you get
for the group stage. They clear up
after.
after.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why he's gonna rest him next game because you don't want to risk getting a yellow at all. But
You just
any
I was gonna say you just want to go over from top down from the groups
yeah,
to the rest.
yeah, we could do that. Mexico won their group.
Yeah, Mexico's guaranteed first. They beat South Korea in a game that wasn't the best.
It was, and it was like it was a grueler. It was super defensive. I mentioned that I didn't like the defensive stance they took. I feel like they should have had at least one offensive midfielder, and they didn't. They just went out
They played the
defensive.
Arteta ball, let's be honest here.
They did.
They had what like almost three CDMs in there. They literally had a CDM playing center back. They yeah,
They had they had two right backs of the field at one point. They had Israel Reyes and what's the other one? Jorge
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
So it was diabolical football, but I mean, they're trying to just make it four and win the group. And I get it, like the caliber of the game it was, like it was for the group, but I would like to see a little bit more offense, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and over here and praise them when I've just been slewing Arsenal for all year long for doing the exact same thing. So I'm not the same as you Arsenal fans. I'll sit here and be like, yeah, it's not the best. I don't enjoy it. I didn't like it, and I'm not gonna make excuses for it. I just I understand why they do it, but I just I wish it would change because there's it's disappointing, especially because this was sort of hyped up to be Mora's like big stage. He was gonna get a chance. He's the youngest player in the tournament. Give him see what he's the talent that he's capable of, but he really hasn't gotten any chance. He's gotten like I want to say maybe it's like 10 minutes.
No, he played like 20 minutes in the first game. In the second game, I don't even think he came in.
He didn't.
Yeah, so big tournament. But he's protecting them, I guess. He doesn't
Isn't he
want that
though? But he
pressure.
hasn't built up a rhythm.
I know that's the thing, which sucks. It's kind of a two-edged sword. Do you want to protect them and not put this huge expectation on him, or do you want to just give him no rhythm and then when you need him, he flops?
Yeah.
But yeah, the second place is up for grabs. Czechia still has to face Mexico to try to get into the
Next round.
knockout. Yeah, next round. So we'll see.
What's second or third, depending if they get the full 3 points with 4 points, there's a possibility because where's it eight third place teams make it through, right?
Hmm.
So with four, you're almost guaranteed a spot. You're more likely than not. Uh, yeah, and then South Korea's in a good spot to get second with the three
But they
point lead.
could they could get knocked. They could lose the second spot by either
Losing.
Czechia losing the second spot either by Czechia. No,
Well,
Czech.
Czechia has to win.
Yeah, Czechia has to win, but they'll get the third spot because South Korea, unless South Korea loses. But yeah, South Korea has and their second place is in jeopardy
Yeah, they have to guarantee it would be to win
to
against
win.
South Africa. If they draw it, they're still a
Mhm.
good spot to make it to the next round, but as a lower seed,
No,
depending
they'll
on
get the second place seed because they beat Czechia. Because say
oh
Czechia
yeah, yeah,
win beats Mexico,
yeah, head to head.
they're head to head. So yeah,
What
South Korea just has to win their game. or
Should we
tie.
explain that this is the first year in the World Cup that it's being decided by head to head? Because previously it's been all goal difference, and this year they decided to change it. That's
Yes.
that's why there's so many teams or how many groups have been decided already because of head to head. Because if you win two games already, you're almost guaranteed first place because of the head to head scenario, even though without goal difference.
Hmm. Which I don't mind it. I kind of like it because it does like give you incentive to go and beat a team.
Yeah.
Group B, Canada, they won their game.
Yeah.
Uh, they
I
beat
don't
Qatar 6-0, but there was a horrible injury that happened,
Yeah, unfortunately, the player got injured, and you never want to see in the World Cup because they're living their dream, and then having a big injury like that, it just
especially the match they were having. They're having a fantastic match, but yeah. They have a good chance of making it through to the next round, but now they have to face Switzerland, and Switzerland still has a lot to talk about, dude.
yeah,
They were struggling in the first half against Bosnia and Herzegovina.
yeah, they are struggling. You just feel like there's a changing of the guard, especially with Edin Dzeko. He's 40 years old, and he couldn't even finish the game. He was gassed by like what is it, minute 60?
Hmm.
So they do have the talent there. It's just not very much in the attacking front.
Definitely. But yeah, Switzerland once like the 70th minute kicked in, that's where like everything clicked and they remembered how to score goals. So it'll be an interesting match against Canada to see who wins the group.
Yeah, both are almost guaranteed to go through with both having 4 points. Bosnia's just gonna have to beat Qatar and then, hope I think get the best goal difference they can to be able to make it to the next round.
Yeah, definitely. Qatar, thank you for participating. See you next time.
Yeah, literally.
Group C, Brazil is back in first place by goal difference.
Yeah.
See, this is where it makes sense because Brazil, Morocco, they faced each other, they tied. Now we're going off of goal difference as they have equal amount of points. Morocco also won their game. Um, they narrowly beat Scotland. That was a
Yes.
very tough game for them. But now they have to face Haiti and try to run up the score. And then Brazil has to try to fend off Scotland, and
Colin.
we'll see how that goes. Scotland
Yeah,
showed some fight in the second half.
yeah. Scotland is not easy. They have their supporters have shown out, so they make the atmosphere very favorable for the team, but Brazil's also known to do that. So it's gonna be a great atmosphere for the game,
Yeah.
hopefully. But yeah, both are fighting Brazil's fighting to remain the top spot. Especially with Morocco having a easier match with Tahiti, who is all guaranteed, but to lose out unless they beat Morocco, possibly.
Mhm.
No, because
Miami
Scotland.
better get ready because I'm hearing that they played in Boston, right?
Hmm.
That apparently Boston bars were saying that this is like three times like St. Patty's Day. So that the
Yeah.
Scottish people have just been drinking up all their booze. So
But
there's
yeah,
that a
this
little
is a
bit.
close group. 4-4, two teams with four, and then Scotland with three. So should be interesting to watch. I think it's gonna be interesting the last day.
Yeah. Group
Uh,
D, USA has 6 points and they are top of the group.
and they're through. Uh,
Uh,
they
man,
are they play against Turkey, and it's basically I think a rest game for them. They're not going to risk anything because they don't have anything to gain from it because they have the head-to-head against both Australia and Paraguay, who are on three.
hmm,
So they're guaranteed first. And Turkey has been eliminated from the tournament, which is shocking because there were a lot of people I'm consider favorites for this group. Myself had them. They just
same.
struggled a lot to score a goal. They had chances they couldn't finish.
I think it was 62 chances they had and
Yeah.
just no end product. Hey, next World Cup, develop a striker.
Yeah, literally, hey, start that Blue Lag project.
Literally. But yeah, it's interesting. I would say this, the United States, I thought Australia was going to put up a really good fight, but Australia looked nothing like the first game at all.
Yeah.
So props to the US for what they did because they just shut down their whole game plan. Again,
Yeah.
another own goal, but they'll take it.
Yeah, well, I think they realized when they saw the Australia Turkey game that if you let them settle in defensively, they're very hard to break down, and especially they nullify the error because their three center backs are all like
Six
six
foot
five,
four.
yeah, 6'4", 6'5". So like crossing is just you're almost gonna get nothing out of it unless it's like a perfect cross, and then you still have to hope for your striker to finish. So they just had to set the pressure in so they have would open up more, and they got it early on
I would have liked for Turkey to win the last game against Paraguay
to make it more interesting.
to make it interesting because then it goes to the last day to see who wins the group because that was be
Yeah.
US Turkey. But hey man, if anything to take out Arda Güler from the tournament, I am here for it. Then wasn't that your player, your young player of the tournament?
Yeah, man. I was questioning between him and Yandy Almonte, and I picked the wrong one. The coin flip did not work.
Yeah, we'll go straight to that group because Jesus. Yeah, Germany won the head-to-head against Ivory Coast, so Germany's kind of in the driver's seat at the moment for the group. Well, I think yeah, they guaranteed because Ivory Coast they beat them in the head-to-head.
Ecuador,
Ecuador has 1 point and
and then
Curacao has
Curacao
one
at
point.
1 point. Yeah,
But yeah, that Germany Ivory Coast game, fantastic game.
great watch,
But what was the left winger doing?
dude. The miss. I don't know what he was.
He
He
froze. He wanted to
he
take a touch.
he wanted to take it like first time it finish it off. Like I watched it and I was like, yeah, man, that man's as soon as he gets back, he's getting whipped. Cause why?
Uh, Yeah, I don't get it. That's like just devastating. It could shift the whole team's mood because you could have had first place. You could have been in Germany, a huge accomplishment.
Uh, dude, if I was Nicolas Pepe and I just did that run and then I set you up and then you just is he the thing is people are saying, oh, he was trying to get his preferred foot, but he could have done it with his right. He just took an extra touch and then and took even longer to set up his right. Like he had every chance. Like he
He,
just
he just had a first time. He didn't have to go back to his right. Like just hit it. Like hit it against old man Neuer, break his hand. But
oh damn
what happened?
crossbar
Is it still 0-1?
2-1 2-0.
Two? Oh, okay. But I mean, yeah,
No,
the group is done and dusted. Ecuador has to beat Germany, and the
d-
only Latin American team to beat Germany in a group stage is Mexico. So they're gonna have to do the impossible.
that was what like
2018.
yeah.
It was
No,
a giant game.
did they beat them? Oh yeah, they did
They've
one
been
zero,
one
right?
zero.
Irving Lozano, yeah. El Chucky Lozano.
So Ecuador is kicking themselves. Curacao held strong. That goalie made so many saves. Um, Someone's saying that Eder Valencia, the Ecuadorian striker, did his best Igor Thiago impression.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, oh man. But yeah, I know they're kicking themselves and they have a huge game against Germany, which I'm expecting Germany to rotate. But knowing the Germans, they might not
Well,
have
even
mercy.
even then, their bench is still stacked.
Yeah.
Like, who was it? Uzun who came on? Was it Uzun
Yeah,
or
Uzun has like a great track record of scoring goals when he plays for Germany.
yeah? And he came off the bench. Like they still have talent off the bench that will make it very tough.
Yes, yes. We'll see what happens with that group and who finishes second and possibly third. But as of
Yeah,
now, yeah, it's
but yeah,
interesting.
I gotta say, young player of the tournament so far, Yan Diomande. Man, that watching him play is crazy.
Oh, there's the Moroccan too, the midfielder.
Boadi, yeah, he's great.
Wadi. There's Lamine Yamal, who just had a fantastic full first half. So I don't think he'll be able to win it just because he's not playing full games. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would say Diamande and Boyassi, I would say second, but two straight games, and especially against this game against Germany, he was cooking Kimmich up. 31-year-old Kimmich was like looking around like
He needs help, bro.
come
He
on.
needed a compass. Group F, Netherlands just showed Gyökeres
Yeah,
his Arsenal form.
yeah, man. Everyone was hyping up to be like a great match, especially after Sweden looked great against Tunisia.
Yeah.
Literally got their coach fired. And then they went to against the Netherlands and they're like, there's levels to this game. And they're like, nah, little bro, sit back down.
Everyone was expecting it to be a super close game, but the Netherlands, again, we write them off all the time and
I,
they
w-
show up.
I was telling everyone like, I think the Netherlands are like underdog. I feel like, eh, but I don't know, man. They always have that something in them. Even if the squad doesn't look great, they just always do well in the World Cup.
Like against Japan, there were like signs of struggle.
Hmm.
Like they weren't clicking, but in this game, they were clicking on all cylinders, dude. I think that was a reporter talking mad trash about Frankie de Jong only doing lateral passes, and he called him out. He's like, "Yeah, some people don't watch football. Everyone just thinks I do back passes or lateral passes. If they don't watch, they're idiots," or something like that. So
Oh,
shout out my midfielder, dude.
well, speaking about that, you saw the report of South Korea not no longer talking to the press.
Who? Yeah, that they were criticizing Heung-min Son unfairly, right?
Yeah, they were caught uh talking bad about him like behind their backs, and like someone had leaked it, and the South Korean players are like, all right, we're not gonna deal with this. So they held a press conference, and they're like, yeah, we will no longer talk to the South Korean press at all. And they went through their FA, and they're like, yeah, we're no longer talking with them. We'll talk to anyone else but our South Korean press, and they basically been banned.
That's crazy. So it's an interesting group still. Netherlands 4, Japan 4 because they beat Tunisia convincingly too.
Yeah.
Sweden 3 points and Tunisia 0. So whoever's gonna face this third place team in the knockout rounds is not happy.
All depends if Gyökeres keeps up that Arsenal form. It might be pretty easy.
I think it was just a one-off game. I think it's just how well the Netherlands played that. I
Well,
mean,
we'll see with them because they still have another tough test coming up with Japan because Japan and Netherlands looked fairly even. And so
mhm.
if there was that big disparity between Sweden and Netherlands, it might be similar to Japan.
And it's even more interesting because Japan wins their group, right? They beat Sweden. They get first place. If they beat my goal difference.
Yeah.
But the Netherlands is what facing Tunisia. So my bad, Tunisia, you're cooked. You guys are
Did
cooked. Maybe you
they
shouldn't have fired your coach. Maybe it was just a really good team.
I don't know, man. They just came in here to get how many goals scored did they have against them?
Because
Nine?
what was the criticism that he played too defensively and like had no attack or something like that, and that's why they fired him.
I sent you the text about like the some
They had
Tunisian
like
like
a bunch of
explain.
wingers and he just played defensive players.
Let me look it up because
Maybe he did that in the interest of Tunisia. You guys probably would have lost 10-0.
what was it? Let me look it up.
That's insane, but yeah, a very interesting group. Again, anyone that's coming up against any of these third places is gonna be pissed because they're all firing in all cylinders. They each have 6 goals or more that they've scored so far in the 2 games. So it's a high scoring group.
Yeah, I found it. This man called up four wingers and three strikers, only to bench them all and start the opening World Cup game with 5-3-2 that he hadn't used even once during the friendlies. He benched all his forwards and lined up with five defenders, five midfielders against Sweden, so no attackers.
He did that for your interest. You guys would
He
have lost 10-0. Embarrassing.
It gets worse because he played a defensive fullback who is basically a hybrid center back profile like Koundé, for example, and he played him as a wing back. Used our backup left back, who arguably didn't even deserve a call up as a left center back. And after they're going to 2-0 down by halftime, he didn't make a single substitution until the 72nd minute. And when he finally the changes finally came, they somehow made even less sense because he brought in the central midfielder to play wing back, a left winger to play on the right, and then he took off both defensive midfielders for attacking midfielder and a striker. We literally finished the game with a double pivot made of two number 10s.
Again, did that in your interest. You should thank him, hire him again. Because Jesus, this group was probably the group of death so far, or one of them. I think they were a little harsh to their coach.
I don't know, man. I think they just did it for the public because the way the man spoke,
I'm telling you, they did it for his interest. He played super defensively. He was like, dude, we're gonna get cooked if I don't play defensively. You
I
think if
mean,
they go open and go full out attack, they'd have
I
a
mean,
chance
they
to
did do
win?
better the second game. They only conceded four against five, Jerry.
Because you didn't have to go crazy and play super defensively. But either way, I think they were just cooked in this group. They didn't have a chance. It's not the coach's fault. Group G. Egypt is in the
Yeah.
driver's seat at the moment. Iran tied against Belgium,
Belgium, yeah, both on 2-2 are in 2 points.
and New Zealand still has a chance to qualify.
Yep.
They
So
have to face a uninspiring Belgium.
yeah, this whole squad just looks uninspired. They like nothing. they're relying on old man Kevin De Bruyne to create anything, and then they're also relying on Lukaku to finish. Lukaku couldn't even finish the game.
Yeah, their best player Doku had to leave, right? Because his wife was
First,
pregnant.
yeah, his first son was being born, so he left mid-tournament. So they're struggling.
Yeah. Oh man. I hope New Zealand wins because I think it'll be funny. It'll just be like Belgium World Cup history, you know?
No, but you saw the Belgian fans are putting all this on Roberto Martinez. They said this man wasted our golden
Oh, the
generation, and this is
apparently he's doing that with Portugal too.
yeah.
That's about always two golden generations.
Yeah, and they're also saying because everyone praises as Kevin De Bruyne or recently Kevin De Bruyne as the best Belgian one, and they're like, dude, Hazard carried this team in the 2018 edition and like 2014 edition.
Yeah. It's sad that they just couldn't click, you know? Imagine
Yeah,
because on paper that squad is incredible.
it was incredible because they had some even their bench was so good because everyone talks about the starting 11s, but usually bench is so critical during World Cups because so many things happen. Their bench was really good as well.
The defense was great. They had company. They
They had
had Fellaini as a
Vertonghen,
Vertonghen as
Alderweireld,
two. What's
Vertonghen,
the one that everyone
Alderweireld,
talks about? Dembele, the Tottenham player, the midfielder.
Moussa Dembele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, just wasted talent. Wasted a generation. And in their own individual careers, they did pretty well.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting group. Egypt has it in their hands, but again, it's
Oh,
a very
oh,
tough Iran team.
before you said Dembele, Dembele just scored.
That's my Ballon d'Or winner.
Just scored.
So yeah, like looks like France is in a good spot, but again, we'll see when the other games happen. And the other games just started too.
Yep.
Group H.
Spain is firmly in the first place spot with 4 points. And then we have Uruguay and Cape Verde with 2 points each, and then Saudi Arabia with one. So everyone still has a chance to make it through. Um, but it's gonna be very tough for Uruguay because they're coming up against Spain. They've had a very lackluster start to the World Cup because they've barely managed draws with Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia, who were looked like the easier opponents for this. They were very favorites to go through, and they've looked not good at all.
Hey man, everyone was clowning Spain that Cape Verde is this one small team, but defensively they're really good. And then they showed that they had some offense. They scored two on Uruguay. So anything's up for grabs. Again, Uruguay does not look good. They don't really have the talent.
Yeah,
Valverde is
we s- we
terrified.
s- we said this is like the worst Uruguay we've seen. They really don't have like a because they've always had like a great striker for
Mhm.
each like generation. You know, Cavani, Forlan, Luis Suarez. This y- they have Darwin Nunez.
Maybe they should have called up Suarez, even though he's like on one leg. It's either that or Darwin Nunez.
Cavani's still playing.
I know, but apparently he's like horrible in Boca Juniors.
I maybe still better than what they have right now.
I
But
know.
also defensively, they've always been great.
Hmm.
They don't have anyone this tournament.
Araujo, dude, don't worry, let him start. Guaranteed red. But yeah, Spain looks to be in the driver's seat at the moment. Barring anything, I think they should be Uruguay.
Yeah,
Again, Uruguay just seems like kind of headless chickens at the moment.
yeah, and if they lose, I would fully expect Uruguay to be knocked out of the tournament, which will be a major upset. And it'll be crazy because if they Cape Verde or Saudi Arabia, if either one wins, they basically make it through, and that'll be, I think, a great thing,
Because
especially Cape Verde.
if Saudi Arabia wins, right,
Hmm.
they get 3 points, they go to four,
Yeah, they
and
can make it through
they
second.
make it through, and Cape Verde Spain beats Uruguay, um, and by goal difference, there's a chance Cape Verde goes through, but still it'll be difficult. But it's interesting. Cape Verde, shout out to them. This is a huge two matches against Uruguay, who's lackluster, but
It's a
notoriously
big name.
they're a big name. But Spain, those are two very huge results that are just going to inspire the country even more to produce even more footballers. So,
Yeah. Now
uh,
we're
Group
in our
I.
current group. France, Norway, Senegal, Iraq. It looks like
The,
France is going to get the 3 points from this,
mhm.
all but sealing Iraq's future. And then yeah, depending on how the next game goes, it'll either decide the group or it's gonna, make it more interesting.
Yeah, I feel like we can't really talk about it too much. It sucks because like the tournament got expanded, so now we don't have all of the teams all of the groups that played yet. Normally they
Hmm.
would have played by now, but yeah, we'll see where it goes. I think Norway's a huge. They should be on everyone's radar at the moment. I don't want to say dark horse. I think I could say they're contenders.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of, because the BBC has the 3D model of like the games, so you could watch it from each player's perspective.
Hmm.
And then the first game they had the perspective of, what was it, the offender of like
Oh, with
Erling
Haaland?
Haaland running towards you, and then just everyone's like, "Yeah, man,
This
get
is
that man away
terrifying.
from me,
Like I don't blame them.
get that man away." Because imagine a 6'4", 200 something pound Norwegian man running straight at you.
Full sprint,
Yeah,
bro. Like just hey, just kick it out of the way, dude. I don't care. But it's interesting. Senegal had an interesting showing against France. I felt like they had the game under control, and I think that at one point they were very dominant.
hmm.
But again, no end product. Group J, Argentina. Everything's on their hands right now. They are top of the group.
Uh, News from the Norway game. Their right back Julian Ryerson, the right back from
Dortmund
Dortmund,
injured.
he injured. He was forced out of the game.
He gets injured a lot. He's injury prone.
So depending on how big of an injury, it might affect, because he was like their set piece specialist, like he for his crossing, so that might affect them. And then Mendy apparently had a really good save.
Um, did he get veneers? According to Joey Barton, dude. It might have some sense into it. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about, but maybe let's talk to the doctor and see if that actually is true that it messes with your spinal cord.
When I said that to you, I was dying. I was like,
He sounds like he's onto something, but again, if it's backed by science, then I'll believe it. But other than that, it's just Joey Barton, being Joey Barton.
oh man.
Argentina, Austria. I hope they make it through to the next game, but again, they have to face Algeria. It's not an easy game.
Yeah. Yeah, they're up against Jordan. I would suppose they should be favorites for that game. So,
Mhm.
but we've seen upsets before in this World Cup, and they might get upset as well. So we'll just have to wait for that one though.
Hey, we have Colombia, which has started off pretty well. The it's not Dominican, Democratic Republic of Congo. They got 1 point. Portugal has 1 point, and Uzbekistan has 0 points. So group is still up for grabs. Again, we won't know till tomorrow. Jesse, you think the Portugal is going to edge out their game against Uzbekistan?
I hope so. I really do.
Uzbekistan showed a pretty good fight against Colombia. Um, Again, a lot of teams have just been missing that end product, but we'll see. Colombia, they started off well. They could just keep riding this momentum and try to win the group. Group L, your team, England.
Hey, Jude Bellingham is showing again that he is the best player in England, and it was crazy that Tuchel was leaving him out.
Hey, but he brought him. Maybe he lit a fire on his ass. But yeah, England beat Croatia. It was a pretty good first half. I know Tuchel wasn't too happy about the first half, but second half was an entirely different game.
But I just gotta say, we all know defensively they're chalks, and I think Tuchel's gonna be the downfall of this England team, surprisingly enough. Because why is he starting John Stones?
I don't know. I have no idea. Only Tuchel knows that. Again, he
Because
might be a double agent.
because well, he's on the bench and he has John Stones, not even like prime John Stones, like old John Stones, like who got released by Man City. They let his contract run out and let him go. Because even we mentioned it like in what was it, in the Euro final against Spain, he was the problem for their goal. He was like diabolical, and now they're letting it keep on happening.
I know. Eventually, I think it's gonna bite him in the ass. I don't think that's a good move. He's starting John Stones because again, he's not that guy, and he's injury prone too. Like even for Man City this whole season, you don't really hear his name too much.
Yeah, he wasn't even starting. He wasn't starting over Guehi. He wasn't starting over Kuzanov. he was not even Ruben Diaz, who we both know is not him either. He wasn't starting above any of them, and yet he's over here starting for England.
Yeah. So now England has to go and face Ghana, who won against Panama, and Ghana suffered a lot that game.
Hmm.
So I think England should win it. I think they'll have threats in the knockout rounds, but again, that's still 2 match days away. Or not 2 match days, 2 match days from this.
Did you see the meme about Alex Gordon or Alex or where's it, Aaron Gordon or whatever his name is
Aaron Gordon?
for from England?
What about
They call him the they just call him he's Alejandro Garnacho but runs more.
him? No, 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 bro. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I know I was saying the same thing. Like, why did we buy him? And then Rashford came in and just scored a banger, and then we have Anthony Gordon playing.
Yeah, there we go,
Yeah,
Anthony.
yeah, you're naming off NBA players. I
Yeah,
was
dude, I was like,
I was
I was
waiting
like,
for the Ben Gordon to come out.
dude, I was about to say Ben Gordon, but I'm like, no, it starts with an A somewhere. It's a different letter. I'm like, ah,
But yeah, then Rashford ended up getting injured. I told her they would like it happens. So we'll see. Oh yeah, for Germany too, we forgot to mention Schlotterbeck got a ligament injury, so he's
oh
out of
yeah,
the World Cup.
yeah, he is out of the World Cup, and also,
It was another
uh,
injury. Rafinha.
you see what's happening with Rafinha?
Yeah, there's a bunch of rumors that he has like financial issues.
I
My
was like,
boy got the Barcelona curse.
I was like,
And then
what do
he's
you mean financial issues? I was like, how are you getting paid millions of
yeah.
dollars and you're over here with financial issues? What financial issues are you talking about?
But yeah, apparently he's pushing for his move to Al Hilal to get like to pay off his
This
financial
that's
issues.
like
Hey, I'm here for it.
what? How do you have
He
financial?
also has veneers, Jesse, and he started getting injured. Joey Barton, you might have
Oh.
came up with a solution.
So now we just gotta look at for whichever football players goes and gets veneers.
Fermin got had veneers. He started getting injured.
Anyone else?
Anyone that wants to join Barcelona, I don't need you to have veneers.
If you have veneers, we don't want you.
Does Jude Bellingham have veneers?
He does not.
Okay, he's just weak. I'm kidding. But let's see. Croatia, they showed oh my God, the memes for Croatia, it's just like literally old men coming out to the pitch. It's like the U50s.
Yeah.
It's like Croatia. They still showed up.
They have fight. They have
They
fight.
had fighting them until the second half
They
when
ran out.
their arthritis started kicking in. They couldn't do much after that. But yeah, that's all the groups so far. But we'll go over the fixtures for the rest of the for until next week.
Um,
Norway just scored.
oh, did they? I'm
Yeah,
over here with the France game.
Peterson. France is still playing.
Yeah, they're in the 90th minute. I'm waiting for how much extra time they get,
Peterson scored, so they are up 1-0. And if it stays like this, France and Norway fight for the group leader.
which will make it really a good watch. So hopefully it does.
Yeah. We made our prediction for today,
Oh,
right?
and oh, you said Peterson. He was a substitute. He came out for Ryerson. So,
That gives them a lot of confidence then. Did we make predictions for today, like all the matches for today?
we did because it was Monday.
All right. Tomorrow, Portugal, Uzbekistan. Give me Uzbekistan. The hate watch continues.
Portugal, you gotta finally got a Portugal jersey. So, they were just missing my support, me wearing the shirt. 5-0
England, Ghana. I have England.
England.
Ghana showed a lot of struggle against Panama.
Yeah.
Panama
Of course,
versus Croatia, the U50s.
Croatia's got it. Croatia has
I'm gonna
got it.
say Panama. I think Panama is pretty fast, and Croatia's not gonna be able to keep up.
The old man legs.
In Colombia, the and versus the Congo,
The Dominican Republic.
the Dominican Republic of Congo. No, the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Give me Congo.
You got Congo?
Yeah, just for the meme.
I got Colombia.
If it happens, it's funny. If it's not, I'm okay with it.
And then next week, so well, starting
The-
the 24th, we start having the
Uh,
groups matches play at the same time.
yeah, they're trying to get through it
So
because
it's gonna be a
it'll
slog.
be the last leg of the second game for like Group B and C, and then and Group A just trying to get their games done.
Yes. So first match, Bosnia Herzegovina versus Qatar.
Yep.
It's gonna be
Bosnia.
Bosnia. Yeah, Bosnia. Switzerland versus Canada.
Interesting game. I'll give it to Switzerland. I still they got talent.
I'm gonna go with the home nation. I'm gonna go with Canada. They're showing up for the matches.
Yeah, both games start at the same time.
Morocco, Haiti. Give me Morocco.
Morocco, Scotland, Brazil. Ooh, this one's gonna be tough.
I don't know.
You know what? I think Scotland, Brazil.
I think they're gonna tie.
Yeah, I think I think Scotland gets a win because they need it to be able to. Oh well, if they draw, they do get 4 points, so they could get through.
But again, you don't want to risk it, you know? You'd rather have a
Yeah, safe passage. I'll go with Scotland, and Neymar never gets it.
and Czechia, Mexico.
Uh,
I got Mexico.
you know what? I think Mexico because they're gonna arrest players, and Aguirre is gonna play the creative players just because it's gonna be a rest game, and they're gonna play so good, and everyone's gonna get upset because he's gonna go back straight back to defense of the game after.
It's exactly what's gonna happen. South Africa, South Korea. The battle of the South. I got South Korea.
South Korea
Again, this game starts
at
at
8,
8. Let's take it all like this group. Man, so how many matches is that? One, two, three, four,
6.
five, 6 matches. Damn.
But there can be in 3 times, not like usually like 4. How they've been doing it.
Curacao versus Ivory Coast.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an extra TV, Jerry. Be able to watch both.
Only one of these matches are interesting. Well, some of the groups are very interesting, so you never know. Maybe multi-view.
Yep.
Curacao, Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast. Ecuador, Germany.
This is gonna be a tough one. I think Germany. I think their bench is so better than Ecuador.
Yeah, I'll go with Germany. Ecuador's they're facing the same issue as Turkey.
They
Uh,
can't score it.
the Japan versus Sweden, fantastic match.
Japan.
I
The
have a
power of
tie.
anime. The power of anime. The Goku. They're gonna they have Goku on their side, and that means the Mexican support.
I'm gonna go tie
Wow.
because
Jerson is back on Mexico and Goku.
Tunisia, Netherlands, Netherlands.
Give me like over or under 5, Jerry.
It's gonna be over, dude. Slam the over. Uh,
Paraguay,
Paraguay,
Australia.
Australia. Very interesting match because they're both battling for second.
I'll go Australia.
I have Paraguay. I think Paraguay showed a very. They did a good match against Turkey, even going one man down with again that first red card for a player covering their mouth and speaking to the opposite team. Very first in history. I got Paraguay.
I'll go Australia.
Turkey, US. Over under 1.5 goals for Turkey, Jesse. Give me the
Uh,
under.
give
I
me
got the
the
US.
you know what they'll score their first goal, but that's it. Under 1.5, they'll score 1 goal. Uh, I think the U.S. rest players. I think Turkey wins.
A consolation prize for Turkey.
Yeah,
Norway versus France. Give me Norway.
give me France.
Senegal, Iraq. Senegal.
Yes, I'll go.
Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia.
Give me Cape Verde,
Yeah, I got Cape Verde too. I got them winning.
Uruguay, Spain.
Spain.
Yes, nothing from Uruguay.
Egypt,
Egypt,
Iran.
Iran. Egypt,
Yeah, I got Egypt.
New Zealand, Belgium, New Zealand,
Give me New Zealand.
New Zealand,
Lukaku starting to hammer the New Zealand, bro. Bet the house. Croatia, Ghana.
Croatia,
Ghana. Panama, England.
England,
What was that Friday? What's next?
Croatia, Portugal.
Croatia. Croatia, Portugal.
Colombia, Portugal. I'm over here thinking about Croatian jokes.
Give me Colombia.
Yeah, Portugal.
Uh, Dominican Republic of Congo versus Uzbekistan.
Oh,
Democratic Republic of Congo, my bad. Versus Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
I got Dominican Republic of Congo.
You said
Dominican
it
Democratic Republic.
again. You said
Dude, why they should just put the whole name, dude. Every time I think of DR, I think Dominican Republic.
you said it. I didn't mean it.
And
Dominican Republic of
Algeria, Austria, the Battle of the A's.
uh, I'll give it to Algeria.
I got Austria. And then Jordan, Argentina.
Jordan.
Argentina. And with that, it is concluded for
Yeah,
the
because
matches.
Sunday starts the knockout stages, round of 32.
And there's only one match on Sunday, and it's
2A and 2B.
that does not make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, 2A versus 2B. Okay, so who is that?
That would
2.
be South Korea and depending on Canada and Switzerland.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, because then afterwards, if you look on Monday, there's like 1C versus 2F, and then there's Germany versus either 3A, B, C, D.
F.
So it's like anyone. Because
I,
I think they're gonna have to do the draw, so that's
I wonder how they decided this because it doesn't make sense. How come Germany gets to face like Germany won their group, right? So they
hmm
should face a third place team. So it's either between A, B, C, D, F. But then whoever's in group 1F has to face someone from group 2C. And who's
yeah,
in 2C? Is
I think
Brazil,
they're
Morocco, Scotland. You're pissed.
yeah, I think they're ranking it on I don't even know. I was gonna say maybe like if they're the difference between like the number one of the group, like they're going with goal difference in that way, or like in
Hmm.
points to make sure they get the most favorable, the lowest rated one. But I don't even know because I don't think it's gonna be like that.
Because again, if you're first place, you want to face someone that came up in third.
Yeah.
It's 1J versus 2H. Who's in 1J? As of now. That is Argentina. And yeah, they have to face. Oh no, what was it? I have no idea what I just said. 1J, so Argentina versus 2H. 2H. So you gotta face. Oh, you're not too mad. It's either Uruguay, Cape Verde, or Saudi Arabia. But
Hey,
yeah,
Cape Verde. So I think Cape Verde's the toughest out of that one.
Oh yeah, defensively it's difficult. But yeah, football, if you want to see like what's the potential scenarios, they have the as it stands by knockout. But again, everything can change. Nothing is set in stone. The only thing that's set in stone is like the confirmed winners, like Germany, the US, and Mexico that are through to the next round. So,
And now France because they just won.
well, no, they sought the battle for the first place in case Norway wins their group. That's why.
Yeah.
So,
Argentina.
same thing. Like technically, if Jordan wins today, then Jordan can like take the first spot. But again. The likelihood of that happening is very low. So yeah, they just don't want to take chances. But anything else, Jesse?
Um, NBA draft coming up this Thursday.
Bulls better get Caleb Wilson. Swear to God, if we end up with Boozer, I am pissed.
I want Peterson.
That'd be cool if he drops, but I don't think he drops.
I know some people say how do you say his name? Uh,
Who AJ the best?
Devonta. I think Peterson's better.
The Basta is carrying himself as a generational talent, which by the way, I have not heard of him. I know he's a BYU guy, but
He lives in the Mormon country. He grew up there. Immediately knocks down his basketball skills. He can't shoot.
so it's interesting. Plus, didn't AJ have like a good college uh March Madness run?
AJ, did he make it? I don't know
I,
about you. I didn't watch March Madness.
Me neither. I have not been watching college basketball, but hopefully the Bulls just get someone good. I mean, we got Thiago Splitter, we got a new front offense.
Hey, listen, apparently we're making moves that are like really good, which is new for the Bulls. So
I know.
Yeah, we got a actually good GM and a good coach and Thiago Splitter. And so hopefully, hopefully we don't mess it up. Things are in the up and up.
Yeah, the Bulls are the new New York Knicks.
Don't say that.
We are, bro. We're living off past glory now. We are Liverpool. Our
Uh,
Liverpool, Man U. Well,
yeah,
we're
I
the
said,
Arsenal.
yeah, what has it been 30 years since our last championship?
Yeah, it's not good, but
And
we
never,
haven't
ex-
even came close. Well,
and
we
never
have in the
spoke.
conference finals.
Did we reach the conference finals?
Yeah, when Rose in the Rose
When?
era. We beat this when we faced the Celtics. When we faced Miami, I think we faced Miami twice.
I think that was in semis.
No, I know one of them was in semi-conference semis, but one of them was the conference finals.
I gotta look it up.
But oh yeah, it's not a good day to be. It hasn't been good being a Bulls fan. Last
Where's
comp.
it? How would you say it? Eastern Conference?
I'm looking up Bulls Eastern Conference Finals appearance.
Yeah, 2011. They faced the Miami Heat and lost the series 4-1.
Yeah, I remember the Rose hit a buzzer beater. So yeah, the last one was 2011, and the one before that is 98. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Please help. All right, guys, I think that does it. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Play On Podcast with Jesse and Jerry. Peace.
Peace.
Make sure to like and subscribe.